I'll invite you to turn again to Ephesians chapter 2 and read verses 11 to 22. Therefore, remember that formerly you who are Gentiles by birth and called uncircumcised, by those who call themselves a circumcision, that done in the body by the hands of men. Remember that at that time you were separate from Christ, excluded from citizenship in Israel, and foreigners to the covenants of the promise, without hope and without God in the world. But now in Christ Jesus, you who were once were far away, have been brought near through the blood of Christ. For he himself is our peace, who has made the two one, and has destroyed the barrier, the dividing wall of hostility, by abolishing in his flesh the law with its commandments and regulations. His purpose was to create himself one new man out of the two, thus making peace. And in this one body to reconcile both of them to God through the cross, by which he put to death their hostility. He came and preached peace to you who were far away, and peace to those who were near. For through him we both have access to the Father by one Spirit. Consequently, you are no longer foreigners and aliens, but fellow citizens with God's people, and members of God's household, built on the foundation of the apostles and prophets of Christ himself as the chief cornerstone. In him the whole building is joined together and rises to become a holy temple in the Lord. And in him you two are being built together to become a dwelling in which God lives by his Spirit. Now, anytime the passage begins with the word therefore, you see a therefore. It means the previous passage is very important. And the next point will be built off of all that was just said. And so because of all that stuff that was just said in Ephesians 2, which was basically last Sunday's sermon, that was about salvation being a free gift provided by Jesus Christ, and this gift of salvation being in him is the only thing that can take care of your sinful nature. You know, our nature is the problem. The way you are, the way you were born, the way you, all those things, all those excuses that you want to make, they're the problem. And no amount of nurture can change that. The whole nature versus nurture debate is radically flawed because they're both problematic. We need to be in Christ in order to be saved. And you don't learn to be saved, and you weren't born saved. You have to be saved. You have to receive the gift. So therefore, because of all that stuff, as if that wasn't good enough, it gets better. Therefore, remember that you who were formerly Gentiles by birth and called uncircumcised, by those who call themselves a circumcision. See, Paul reminds us that circumcision is something that is done to the body by somebody else. It's something we do to one another. Salvation is not found in circumcision. If you wanted to determine who was saved and who wasn't, checking for circumcision wouldn't help you find that out. All you would find out is who's circumcised and who's not. There is no salvation in circumcision. Nothing you can do to yourself. And circumcision is just that. It's something you do to yourself. Can't save you. Who really cares? But those who called themselves the circumcision called the Gentiles uncircumcised. And they looked down on them. They were attempting to change the sinful nature by changing the body. And it doesn't work that way. Again, nothing you can do to yourself is going to make a difference in the salvation issue. Paul says, remember that at that time you were separate from Christ. You were excluded from citizenship in Israel and foreigners to the covenant of promise, without hope and without God in the world. Well, that is not a good place to be. Did you hear all those things that are true about those who aren't in Christ? Separate from him, excluded from citizenship, foreigners to the covenant of promise, without hope and without God. That doesn't mean that God doesn't love those people that are separate from him. You didn't hear that in there, did you? It doesn't say unloved by God, does it? It just says not part of the promise. Of course God loves them, but they're not saved. That's why he sent Jesus to die for us so that we could be saved. Paul wants us to remember what it's like to be in that position. Not so that we can wallow in it, but so that we can better appreciate how awesome it is to be in Christ. Verse 13 says, but now in Christ, you who were once far away have been brought near through the blood of Christ. There's only one way to become a citizen in the kingdom of God, and that's through the blood of Jesus Christ. That's the good news. That's the only good news. There's lots of other news out there. That's when the good news. It doesn't matter how sincere or how diligent one searches for wholeness or completeness somewhere else. There's lots of paths out there that promise good things if you do this. It'll make you whole. Or the word holistic is really becoming one of those words that if you can include that in your slogan, you're going to appeal to people. And there's all kinds of buzzwords that they use to appeal to you, to make you feel better about yourself. And they promise all kinds of neat things, but there's only one way to be saved. And that's by the blood of Jesus Christ. Verse 14 goes on to say, for he himself is our peace, who has made the two one and has destroyed the barrier, the dividing wall of hostility. He is our peace. And I personally find it amazing. I really do, for all the effort to bring about world peace, for all the organizations out there trying to bring peace to the world, how full the world is still of hostility. And whether it's shootings or terrorism or wars or rumors of wars. Or does that sound familiar, doesn't it? Maybe wars and rumors of wars. It's just how it goes. It's how the nature works. Peace is only found in a relationship with Jesus Christ. And you can either believe that, or like I said last week, if you don't want to believe that, then you have to explain the lack of peace in the world and why all these billions of dollars that get spent on peace missions just don't work, because it's all about Jesus. Paul says he is our peace. He's made the two one. Only Jesus can do that. This hostility, it started between Jews and Gentiles. They didn't like each other. They weren't even supposed to associate with each other back in the day, because they didn't like each other. It can go away. That hostility can go away because salvation is the same for both groups. Jesus destroyed the barrier, the dividing wall of hostility. All the dividing walls of hostility. And everywhere you look, what do you see? Barriers and divisions, even disagreements that oftentimes lead to hostility, whether it's name calling or physical altercations. People don't like each other. If you look around, there's groups of people who don't like other groups of people. And it's hard to imagine anything happening to change that other than unless they both get saved. I was actually in seminary with several people who were from Israel. And I was in seminary with some other people who were Palestinians. Now, over in the Israeli-Palestinian world, those two groups of people just don't get along. I heard a story of a bum on the street who was a Palestinian bum. And I realized that shouldn't matter. He was a Palestinian bum. And one of the guys I knew tried to give him some money. He gave him Israeli money. The guy spit on it and threw it away. So even the bums, as desperate as they are for cash, don't want the other people's cash. That's how bad it is. And I think if I was a bum on the street, I'd take whatever you put in my hand if I thought it was of value. That's how much they hate each other. Jesus overcame that dividing wall of hostility. See, in Paul's day, the Jews wanted salvation to look different for them. They wanted it to look different for them than it did for the Gentiles. Because they're Jews, we're God's chosen people. The Gentiles, they call them dogs. And it doesn't. Salvation doesn't look any different for the Jews than it does the Gentiles. And to this day, there's still only one way to be saved and to know the peace of Jesus Christ. Everyone seems to think they have an answer to life's issues, the solution to bring peace in any given set of circumstances. But unless someone is proclaiming the name of Jesus, they offer no hope. No bridge to bridge that gap between any two groups of hostile people and bring peace. No matter how many times they say all the right words. Because I was actually sitting in class with an Israeli and a Palestinian, and they both loved Jesus. And the fact that one was Israeli and one was Palestinian didn't make any difference at all. Why? Because they were believers in Jesus Christ. If you have nothing else in common with somebody, the fact that you know Jesus and they know Jesus is like all of a sudden every other barrier just goes away. You see, Jesus destroyed that barrier by abolishing in his flesh the law with its commandments and regulations. Laws and regulations don't bring salvation, do they? They don't bring about the change necessary to unite anybody. All they really do is make Pharisees out of people and highlight differences. And the last thing the world needs is more Pharisees, right? Who needs more Pharisees? More people out there saying, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You should do this. Like, okay. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things we should do and a whole bunch of things we shouldn't do. But doing all the do's and don't do all the don'ts doesn't make you a Christian, does it? Believing in Jesus makes you a Christian. Laws and regulations don't bring peace. Jesus does. Paul goes on to say his purpose was to create himself one new man out of the two, thus making peace, and in his one body to reconcile both of them to God through the cross by which he put to death their hostility. You know, it's all about the cross. It's all about the cross. Jesus had to die in order to bring peace and salvation. And verse 17 says, he came and preached peace to you who were far away, and peace to you who were near. For through him we both have access to the Father by one Spirit. His message was the same for all those, for those who were close, for the Jews. They were close. And for those who were far away, for the Gentiles. That'd be us. Because not only we're far away geographically from where Jesus lived, we're also 2,000 years far away from when Jesus lived. And you know what? The message is still the same. Still the same. And it doesn't matter what's happened between then and now, the message of Jesus and the cross is still here. It's still the same message. We're still proclaiming the same message that Jesus taught. And that's good stuff. And his message was the same. So Paul says in verse 19, consequently, and this is the good news. You are no longer foreigners and aliens, but fellow citizens with God's people and members of his household, built on the foundation of the apostles and prophets, which Christ Jesus himself has achieved cornerstone. And I realize there's certain words in there that you might hear. I'm not trying to sound political. There's only one way to become a citizen in this kingdom. You can't sneak in, can't go over it, can't go under it. I remember going to that song. So high, you can't get over it. So low, can't get under it. So wide, you can't get around it. You got to go in at the door. Right? That's how it is in the kingdom of God. You're not going to trip and fall and get into heaven. You're not going to accidentally get into heaven. You can't bamboozle your way into heaven. You can't even legislate your way into heaven. All can become citizens of God's kingdom. There's no one way to do that. And that's through the cross of Christ. That's the door. He's the foundation. He's the chief cornerstone. And it's in him that the whole building is joined together and rises to become a holy temple in the Lord. And in him, you two are being built together to become a dwelling in which God lives by his Spirit. Paul says that we hear that. God is building something through Jesus that Paul likens to a building. But Jesus isn't a building, is he? He was a guy. He's the cornerstone of this building. The building is people, a kingdom, a temple in the Lord that isn't made from bricks or mortar or wood and nails. You and us and Plum and all the others out there that are calling on the name of Jesus for salvation are being built together to become a dwelling which God lives by his Spirit. We aren't in God's house. We are God's house. You see the difference? If we go out in the front yard, we still aren't in God's house. We are God's house. If we go across the street, we are God's house. Somebody's going to take these box to some kid, and they are in God's house because they are God's house. Anytime we gather, whether it's here or wherever, we are being built together as the body of Christ. And that's good news. Matthew 8:20 says, for where 2 or 3 come together in my name, there I am with them. God's presence is not limited to the temple. You see, back in the first century, it all went to that. If they wanted to encounter the presence of God, you had to come to the temple. Give your stuff to the priest, and he took your stuff into the Holy of Holies. When Jesus died on the cross, remember what happened when Jesus died on the cross? The curtain in the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. You know what that means? It means 2 things. It means God's presence now comes out into the world, and we can go. We're not going to sing this song today. That song was bold I approach the eternal throne. We can come boldly before the throne of God, not because we're good enough, but because we're covered in the blood of Christ. And that makes us say, hey, here I come, God. I can talk to him anytime I want to. We can boldly come before the throne of God because he's made a way for us to be built together. That's good news for those who are near as well as those who are far. It doesn't matter how far away you are, you're aimed in the right direction. And that's the good news. As we head into this season, Thanksgiving and Christmas, we're going to be thankful for this good news. And then so thankful for this good news that we're prepared to take this good news to the world, to those that are far away. Because there's still some out there that are far away, whether it's geographically or whether it's spiritually. They're far away. And they need to be brought near to Christ. I just found out about that video this morning from Faye. But did you hear the video we showed earlier? People got saved because they were a true person and saw that Jesus loved them. That's good news. And you can do that. You can do that. You did. Didn't you? And so somebody's going to get saved. Somebody's going to get saved because of what you're looking for. That just blows my mind. I look at them here, and they're going to disappear, and they're going to go somewhere. Somebody's going to get saved. That's good stuff. Let's pray. Father God, we are so thankful for the good news that you shared with us. We're so thankful for the people who shared it with us so we could believe it too. And now, Lord, we need to be sharing it with others. Lord, it is such good news. It's the only good news. Lord, there's lots of news. There's only one round of good news. Lord, you are the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And we ask you to continue to bless us so we can bless others. We can celebrate what it means to be saved, to know you, and to be, Lord, of all things we have to be thankful for. We are thankful for the cross of Jesus Christ that brings us, Lord. We were aliens, we were foreigners, we were nobodies, and Lord, you've made us citizens in your heavenly kingdom. We thank you, and we praise you, Lord, in your name. Amen.